Hello everybody and all aboard to a quick special video. I wanted to make a separate video where I don't talk about any of the Eurovision songs or national selections because two things happened this week. One was good, one was bad. And if you've read the title of the video, you already know what they are. So I'm jumping right in. First, this happened. I was so happy when I saw that I finally reached 1,000 subscribers. When I started this Eurovision season in December, I was at around 750 or something. And it was my goal to get to 1,000 until the end of the season in May. Now, it came a lot faster and I'm really happy. And I'm also honestly thankful to all of you that keep this entertaining for me. All of you that subscribed, but also all that interact with me by writing comments, positive or negative. I love that there are so many different opinions and point of views about all the songs and selections out there. That's what makes Eurovision so exciting for me. I really appreciate all of your comments and critiques, and I know that sometimes I'm very critical about some of the songs or performances, but I want you to know that this is never against the country or against the people of a country. It's always just about this one specific song or performance. Sometimes people take my reviews very personal, and I understand that, because there's also some sort of national pride involved, of course. But I want the best for every single country competing in Eurovision. And I'm not trying to deliberately put a country down or get people to vote a certain way because I don't like a country. But overall, I'm glad that so many of you like what I do, and it keeps me motivated to spend all this time to make these videos for you. So once again, a big thank you to all of you. But now to the other thing that happened this week. You might have seen on Monday that I uploaded a video about Slovenia's EMA finalists, but then suddenly it was gone again. So I just want to explain quickly what happened. Basically, the short answer is I got a copyright strike by Rai Music, which is the record company that owns the song Petika by Be Cool. And that means that without any notice in advance, the video was blocked completely, so even I don't have access to it anymore. I could live with that, but the worst thing is that if I get 3 copyright strikes, my channel will get banned completely. So everything that I've done the past 2 years will be lost. Now, I know that copyright infringement is a big issue that shouldn't be taken lightly. I'm all for that the creative products of others should be protected and respected. But first of all, we're living in a time where remixing, rehashing, reusing of material has become part of our culture and has become almost a sort of language. If you look at it from a legal point of view, every time you use a meme or an animated GIF or get an image of the poop emoji to design something, you're probably committing a crime because the works are protected by a copyright. But at least in the USA, they have realized that there needs to be exceptions where the use of protected material is allowed. And they came up with the concept of fair use, which basically allows you to use usually protected material if you don't claim it as your own, if you don't use more of the material than is necessary to get your point across, etc. There are certain rules about it, but it allows, for instance, the creation of documentaries and reviews and unbiased critiques that would not be possible otherwise. Unfortunately, this system doesn't really exist in Europe, even though there have been several tries to make this happen in our legal system as well. But so far, all the thousands of videos on YouTube that use Eurovision performances or studio versions of the songs kind of are in a constant dependency on the goodwill of the record companies. Luckily, 99% of the time it isn't a problem, but once in a while it happens that the companies seek action. But let's get back to my channel specifically, because a copyright strike which puts the whole channel in jeopardy isn't the only option the record company has, but it's the most severe one. But they could also just claim the monetization for the videos themselves, which would mean that they would get the money the video makes by displaying advertising, which is, by the way, just about 30 cents for my videos, because I have way too few views to be actually worth something. They could also block the video and say that I either have to delete it or exchange the audio track with something else, or they can block the video only for certain countries. It's actually quite disappointing how much power they have over my videos without even talking to me. And both of these things are completely fine with me. Because even though I think by using the songs and talking about them and discussing them with you, I'm actually promoting their work. So therefore they could be happy when the songs are used in such a way. But they're still their property. So I'm okay with them blocking a video or claiming monetization. But the copyright strike should really only be the last measure, not the first, without even trying to find another solution. I did write them an email afterwards, trying to explain myself and asking them to lift the copyright strike, so at least my channel isn't in danger of being banned anymore. So far I haven't heard back though, but it's been only a few days, so maybe I get a response soon. I will keep you posted on this one. So I just want you to know that I try to keep on going the way I did things so far, and I hope that other record companies show some goodwill to us creators. And if someday you can't find my channel anymore, you know what happened. But let's hope it won't come to this. Well, that was a longer video than I expected, but I found it important to talk to you about it, so you know what's going on, good and bad. For now, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel, and I see you soon. Bye.